Oh, hey, Lorenzo, happy Saturday to you. Do you know what? This is the best Saturday yet. the, Listen, life has always lived on the upturn. All right, folks. Wow, this is a great Saturday morning. I have so many of my really, really good friends on the line, and I thank each and every one of you for being on the line. And this is class number 86. And the reason that I keep going and doing our calls and our classes is because you expect me to be here. And the law of expectation is so awfully powerful. It can order our steps. It can order our lives. It can make everything exactly the way that we want it to be. What we expect, we get. Much of our training and much of our lessons are based, really taken from all places in the universe, but much of it starts with our book, The 12 Universal Laws of Success, and I'm sure most of you have it, and it's available on Amazon or on our website, www.12uls.com. That's www.12, the number 12uls.com. And a lot of our messages are recorded as we do our classes and are on YouTube, on our YouTube channel, which is www.herbertharris.com. So many of the messages are archived there. There are probably about 60 videos and really put there to give all of us, I go back and watch them myself sometimes, but give us a chance to go back in time to what we need, to hear what we need to move forward. Our topic for today is, do you really want it? And we're at the end of the first quarter of the year, and most of us who made resolutions, this is the first 3 months of the year, and for those who are really into the directed life, this is a great time to really assess our progress, assess where we are right now and the things that we've been attempting to do. And the thought of do you really want it is that, you know, when we look at where we are right now, we are where we are because of the decisions we've made, because of the actions we've taken, or because of the actions we did not take or the decisions we did not take. The universe moves forward as night and day, as activities, and whether we choose make decisions good or bad or not, a decision is made because we move forward in time and space. Good things happen, bad things happen. We were sharing a little at the beginning of the conversation about just how sometimes you know things happen, negative things happen, bad things happen, and I was sharing with Carolyn and Burke about there was a movie called Oh God with George Burns, and a kid was talking to God, and he says, you know, if you're God, he says, why do you create sickness and why do you create death and unhappiness? And God said, you know, that's a great question, young man. He said, even though I'm God, I've never been able to figure out how to create an up without a down, how to create light without darkness, how to create health without sickness. And so the universe operates in that fashion that everything is harmonic. There must always be the positive and the negative, the yin and yang about all that we have. And so that leads us to our topic. Do you really want it? And the thought was that as we go forward, what is it we're seeking? What are we going after? What are our goals? What is that thing that we want to do, be, and have? And the thought comes up, desire. That desire is that emotional power source that gives us the strength and the energy to pursue our goals. You know, the first law of success is, as a man thinks in his heart, so is he. The thought, the mind is like the rational part of a thought, but the heart is the emotional part of the thought. And so desire is a measure of how strong your heart, how strong the emotional aspect of your of the thought is, because the strength of your desire determines the rapidity of manifestation. If success has not come to you in the way that you would like it to come, it's primarily due to lack of desire, weak desire. Someone once said, what do we mean deep desire? Well, desire has to be, there's a story of a wise man. A young man wanted to get a handle on this idea of desire. Do you really want it? Is your desire strong enough? And the young man asked the wise man, he says, deep desire, he says, I don't quite have a comprehension of what deep desire means. And the wise man took the young man out into the sea. They were near the ocean, and they walked out until the water was just about up to his neck, the young man's neck, and then the wise man took the young man and put him underwater. And after a few seconds, he pulled him up. The young man took a breath, and he put him back under again. And this time, he held him underwater until the young man's body almost went limp. He had fought, and just as the young man was about to give up, the wise man lifted him up out of the water. And you can imagine that sound of taking that breath of air, that breath of life, because if that breath was not taken, life would not go forward. Well, desire, deep desire, must be just that strong, just that powerful. You must want it just that badly. And so, when we say, do you really want it? Is your level of desire strong enough to manifest that